January 11th, 2025. Daily Bread. Passage: Genesis chapter 4, verse 16 to verse 26. Key verse 26b. Title: Call upon the name of the Lord. So Cain went out from the Lord's presence and lived in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Cain made love to his wife, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Enoch. Cain was then building a city, and he named it after his son Enoch. To Enoch was born Irad, and Irad was the father of Mehujael, and Mehujael was the father of Methushael, and Methushael was the father of Lamech, and Lamech married two women, one named Ada, and the other Zillah. Ada gave birth to Jabal. He was the father of those who live in tents and raise livestock. His brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all who play stringed instruments and pipes. Zillah also had a son, Tubal-Cain, who forged all kinds of tools out of bronze and iron. Tubal-Cain's sister was Naamah. Lamech said to his wives, Ada and Zillah, listen to me, wives of Lamech. Hear my words. I have killed a man for wounding me, a young man for injuring me. If Cain is avenged 7 times, then Lamech 77 times. Adam made love to his wife again, and she gave birth to a son, and named him Seth, saying, God has granted me another child in place of Abel, since Cain killed him. Seth also had a son, and his name was Enosh. At that time, people began to call on the name of the Lord. Daily Bread message. Cain left the Lord's presence. He married and had a son and built a city. His descendants became farmers, musicians, and toolmakers. Although this seems successful and productive, we see that sin continued to reign in Cain's bloodline through polygamy, murder, and violence. Without God in our lives, no matter what we do, have, or achieve, sin will remain. Amid a growing culture of godlessness, God granted Adam and Eve another son, and they named him Seth. In turn, Seth had a son and named him Enosh, which means mortal, human, and weak. During this time, people began to call on the name of the Lord. We are living in a culture of increased and growing godlessness. How do we respond? Like the people in Enoch's time, we can be those who call on the name of the Lord out of our desperate need for Him. Prayer. Lord, as humans, we can do so much apart from You, but we confess that we are in need of You. We are living in desperate times where many live apart from You. Make us a people who will call upon Your name. One word. Call upon the name of the Lord.